What up, what up, what up? It's your host with the most. I say it every single time. I don't know what Kat's laughing at now. What I said what up, weird? Is it? Do I not sound cool when I say that? It's capital E, by the way, your host with the most.
No, it's Big E, and we're all trying to start a petition
it's Juice
it's
E.
for Juice E. Like Juice E.
I got.
You get it? Like Juice E.
And you know what? And I admire Juice E. It sounds dope.
It
but there's
sounds
already
great.
you are
The
aware
way he
that
smiles when he does an introduction.
you are aware that
just
there's
like-
already a Juicy J, correct? Juicy J exists.
But
I'm trying to be
Juice
original.
E doesn't exist though.
And
I know,
nobody
but-
remembers Juicy J, so who cares?
And nobody should.
Since Dark Horse with Katy Perry, he's been in the backseat.
Who's Juicy again?
He's like a rapper. And he
No, I'm
is
being
it
serious.
Juicy J or Jessie J?
No, it's
Juicy
Juicy
J.
J.
Juicy
I know
J.
Katy
Jessie
Perry's
J.
Dark Horse
Okay.
is Juicy J.
Oh, that guy. Oh,
Yeah,
I
but
don't
okay.
even know who that guy is.
Exactly.
Isn't Juicy J the guy who
Did you say Katy Perry's
twerked?
Dark Horse?
Isn't he the one who twerked with Miley Cyrus?
No,
Juicy
that's
J?
Robin
Macklemore.
Thicke.
Thicke.
That's Robin Thicke.
Oh
Robin
shit!
Thicke,
I said
okay.
Macklemore because I thought it was.
I know nothing about any of these new artists. I know nothing. I like the classic. I'm a classic artist. I love.
I agree.
I love the old shit. I can't stand the new
The
stuff.
classic stuff.
The classics
I
are the
get
number
it.
one.
I get it.
Anyways, so we are back at Down at the Bar. Thanks for joining in. And this time, we actually have a very different show for people, anyone who listens. Maybe no one listens, maybe they do. But we have a very different show today because for the first time ever, we have an, other than your host with the most, capital E. Capital E. Sounds way better. We have an all-female lineup. So, Kat, we're going to go around clockwise. Say hello to the audience. You're a second-time contributor, so you know what this is all about.
Oh yeah.
Give us a sentence. Hello, audience. What is this? You're boring.
My Uber driver asked if I was adopted today
Oh god.
Why did he ask that?
because he asked why I didn't have a Chinese accent.
Oh,
He got 1 star on Uber today. That's the highlight of my day today, guys.
So
He actually asked you
Yeah, so I get in the
Yeah,
car.
sure.
Oh my god, Uber drivers love Asian people. Uber drivers love asking my ethnicity. They're like, "Oh, you're Chinese, you're Korean, you're Japanese," and you're like,
why are you interpreting that? Oh, are all these Uber drivers Asian? I don't get it.
No,
I don't
they're
understand
not.
what you're
but the
trying
ones
to
that really like to know my stories.
Most of the time, Uber drivers are gonna be South Asian. Not gonna.
No, they're
lie.
not. They're
Yeah,
what-
for sure.
Okay,
Middle
whoa,
Eastern
whoa,
or
whoa.
South Asian.
South Asian means what? Because South Asian
Middle
could be
Eastern and South
Middle
Asian.
Eastern.
But I just
Okay,
want to do an
but
Asian accent for the emphasis because it's funnier with an Asian accent.
It is funnier.
But
and
then
you can you know how to do that.
Exactly.
You're great at
and
doing
then
it.
so he was like, "Oh, you Chinese," and I was like, "Oh yeah, I am."
You Chinese.
You Chinese, and I'm like, yeah, I am. And he's like, "Oh, you speak Mandarin?" And I'm like, "Oh no,
God.
my parents are white." And he's like, "Oh." He's like, "What?"
He didn't like the fact you had white
no,
parents.
No, not many Uber drivers do.
Wait,
so it's like-
wait. Are you actually though?
Yeah, no, literally, yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
No,
wait,
this
my
is a
parents-
true
my-
story.
My parents are
Okay.
like, yeah, my mom's Italian, dad's German, and but no, Uber drivers like
oh
knowing my entire story.
wow.
And so they get really offended too.
That
I'm like,
accent was so good too, because I genuinely thought you were just like replicating your
No,
parents.
she
or
can just
something.
pull off the accent. But no, you
I
are
guess it's
actually
in the blood.
adopted.
Yeah.
You were born in China, correct?
Yeah. So like it's just funny being like you've heard it all your life, and then even at 19 they're like, "Oh, you adopted. Your parents didn't want you."
Oh my
And you're
Oh my
like,
God.
Holy shit, that
one
turned dark.
child in China, not two, one. one disappointment at a time.
Fuck off.
I feel that.
You were
Oh my
killing-
god, my Asian heart feels that.
You're killing me. So we'll go back around. Kat, thanks for saying your opening speech. That's incredible, unbelievable. Dwayne, hello.
Hello.
You're a
Hi.
first-time contributor.
Yeah, I am, and I have nothing as cool as that. So
Yeah, but do you have anything to say?
I
What's
really
cool about
appreciate that you
Dwayne?
consider this
what's cool about Dwani? I don't even know. I mean, my name.
Well, if I were to listen to this, why would I want to hear you talk?
I don't know. Why would you want to hear me talk? I'm surprised he even invited me here. Let's be honest.
Well,
That's
you
a real
see-
shit.
you
found
seem-
her.
You were very cool and outgoing at the bar, and now you're closed off.
Okay. You know what it was though? I had one drink in me. I was having a chill time. I had a 6-hour-long shift, and I was just like, I need me some drink in me.
So I vote we actually make this down at a bar and start having drinks while we
Can
do
we
this
like
podcast.
actually like do that?
We are-
though? Like make it a move along bar.
Are we not going to the bar after?
Yes, we are.
Wait, down at the bar, we
Okay.
always, after we finish this segment, we always go to the bar because that's just
If
how I
we're
roll.
not, I've been
I beat Eric at
promised
pool.
something wrong.
Kat, we're not talking about that. That's personal. You and me.
I beat him in pool.
No. We don't.
I beat him twice.
No, hold
sucked
on.
the black ball.
Okay.
Oh.
Okay. Alright. Fight. These are fighting words. Kat essentially wants to scrap me after this podcast is done.
Wait. Are you going to Monty's?
Yeah.
You want to play pool? I'm not good, but like,
Yeah.
okay, great.
Oh my god! And now I have to be into this because nobody's actually better at pool than I am. Kat
Okay.
Kat got lucky.
Okay.
I'm great at dart. I'm fantastic at dart.
Yeah, you are.
I'm gonna say that's a lie.
No.
Not you, him.
No, he's good.
Is he
I've seen him
actually?
play.
Oh
Yeah.
fuck. Okay, maybe doubles.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. No. Ain't no doubles. Just my ass doubles. Anyways, Dwayne, we've heard from you. Thank you very much.
No worries.
Emily, please give us a little
Okay.
introductory sentence. Emily's my former roommate, by the way, and legit former roommate. Some shit went
Former
down. We're not gonna
roommate.
talk about that right now. But her and I are cool. Nothing to do with her and I. Just so people aren't a former
Some
roommate.
landlords
He
are a
just-
little crazy.
He just had to throw her out, you know.
All right, Emily. Hello.
Okay, so I don't
What-
really know.
What's cool about you? Why are you on my show?
Because we were former roommates. I don't know. Because I know you.
That's a good response. But why do people want to hear about Emily?
I don't know.
I don't know either. But you know what?
I don't know either.
Boom, roasted.
You know what though? Once we get started, and this first topic, I want to hear from women particularly, which is, and this could go either way. So nobody kill each other over having certain topic. But this is a very, very touchy subject, extremely, for real. I'm being dead serious.
Okay.
So without further ado, we will dive into it. Thank you for the introductory sentences, ladies, and thanks again for joining on my show. Like I said, this is a historical moment on Down at the Bar. We have all women except for me. By the way, capital E is a man, full on a man.
Juicy.
Come on, man.
Well, in this day and age, you never know, right? You can decide.
you never know.
You can be what you want to be tomorrow,
full-on
right?
man.
Yeah, I'm a full-on, genuine, at-birth man with a penis and everything. Anyways,
Are you sure about that?
sometimes I'm not. You know, you never know. Anyways, we will. God, fuck off. Okay,
Can I have a show segment where I just roast Eric?
we can do that.
With
oh
love,
my
with
God,
love, with
yes,
love.
of course, always.
I would love to do different segments on the show, not just
I'm down.
my Instagram polls. I'd like to actually. We can do roast. If you want to roast the host, roast the host. That sounds fucking sick. I just made that up on the spot. Roast the host.
Are
What's
we
up?
doing this?
We're doing this.
Not
Okay.
on this
Okay.
segment particularly. Sorry.
So we'll start with your
We can-
appearance.
We can do another. Like, trust me, time goes by fast in this booth. It is.
Okay.
But without further ado, I will dive into the topics. So, ladies, and for real.
Okay.
All jokes aside, this is
Okay,
serious.
okay,
I want to know your responses. Now, opinion on abortions. Are
Oh.
you pro-choice or pro-life? Now, we're going to go clockwise at first, starting with Kat.
Okay.
And I want to know why before I read you the statistics. Why
Okay.
or why not? Kat, go.
Pro-choice.
Okay, why?
Because people should have. You have the right to choose. You shouldn't be forced to keep. If you're not ready to be a mom, why would you bring something into the world? Like, if you're not ready to be a parent, and why would you want a bad life for your kid? Because that means you're not gonna. You'd still love it. I'm not saying you wouldn't be able to love your child, but you wouldn't be able to care for it. And if you're mature enough to realize that you're not fit to be a mom yet, then having all this hate and support if you chose that decision that's not beneficial to you. It'll just make you feel more guilty, as if you don't already feel guilty about the choice in the first place.
Okay, good answer. I respect that. I admire the shit out of that. Dwayne,
Yeah.
let me hear from you, please, and why?
Pro-choice. Actually, it was exactly that reason. Not to mention, like, that child's not going to grow up in a safe environment if it is. How should I say this? If they choose to bring the child into this world and that wasn't their choice, maybe they're growing up in an abusive household. Maybe they're growing up in a household where they won't even get anything, right?
That's
Like,
true. You don't want to bring a child into the world. It's going to be suffering.
yeah, like what if you just don't even have the resources to take care of that child? You're not making the life of that child any better.
Okay.
You're only supporting society's rules and society's opinions. All you're doing is just making it worse for other people or like people who are involved, right? Like if it's your choice, you take whatever approaches you need to, but I don't think other people have a say in what your choices should be.
Yeah,
That's
I agree
my
with
opinion.
that. Everyone should have kind of the right to make their own
Yeah,
decisions,
yeah.
right? It doesn't matter what everyone's opinion.
Exactly. Like
Alright,
like
so-
if you're against abortions, that's great for you. Like
Yeah.
I don't like that doesn't matter to me. But it matters when if it made a difference to my life and because of your opinions, I can't change something about my life that I want to
Yeah.
change. Right?
Okay.
So it's just I am with the part of choice because it's human right to have their
Yeah,
control
your
over
own
their body,
choices,
right? Like, yeah,
it's
exactly.
Like freedom of speech in a way, you know?
Yeah, kind of, right? Like you can't be a country of freedom and like have people be able to
If
say
you don't
whatever
have
they
the
want.
right to do what you want with your body.
Exactly, right?
Am
What
I
kind
allowed?
of
Am I
yeah.
allowed to ask a side question, like a small side question?
After we go around to everybody,
Okay.
you may. Yes.
Mm.
So you've said your point.
Yeah.
And okay, valid.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna say what I think
Oh,
yet.
okay. Mm.
Capital E doesn't do his shit to
Oh,
the end, right?
okay,
Yeah.
okay.
All right, Emily. Let's hear from you.
Okay.
And why, please?
Personally, I'm pro-life, but I don't care what other people do with their bodies, right? Like, I'm just like, people can do whatever they want. It doesn't affect me. I don't care, right? It's more of like a religion sort of thing, like personally what I would do, because like there is like adoption and things like that. I mean, like, yeah, like you could put your kid up for adoption. I just feel like it's everyone's own choice. But if you're put in the situation yourself, I mean, like, you know, everyone does what they want to do. But personally, I'm just like pro-life, personal reasons.
So you are not pro-choice. You're pro-life.
I'm pro-life, yeah. But
So you don't agree with abortions.
I don't agree with abortions, but I respect people's opinion who agree with it. 'Cause
Cool.
it's like,
All right.
it's like there's pros and cons to both of things, right?
I agree, 100%.
Yeah, for sure. I agree with that.
I like the fact that we have somebody who doesn't agree. I am personally, I agree with abortions, and not because I'm just a guy who sleeps with some chick, knocks her up, and then it's like, oh fuck, get rid of it. Fuck, no, you know what I mean? I'm not like that at all. I agree with the woman having the choice. Having said that, I
was gonna say,
yes,
I
continue.
don't agree with they were saying something about they passed a law saying people can have abortions after like a certain amount of time. Like I don't agree with that.
In the States, I think it's like within two or 3 months. They do by weeks. But I think essentially
they
it's
passed
like
a law in Canada where like after a certain amount of time you shouldn't have an abortion because it's like not safe
Well, of
and
course.
stuff like that.
Yeah, of course.
If it's safety measures, I understand. If it's just a matter of if it's a fetus or not at this point, that's not a legitimate excuse.
After a long amount of time.
I think
and like I personally don't agree. This one thing I don't agree with. I don't agree with them passing the law after like a lengthy amount of time of someone being pregnant to have an abortion because I don't feel that's right. But if it's in like within 3 months, I'm like whatever. Like people can choose what they want to choose. But I mean, like, I don't think they should have passed that law because I don't feel like that's right, in my opinion.
Fair enough. See, my biggest argument towards the whole thing is anyone who says pro-life, and I respect your opinion, but in my opinion, and I'm very, very, very opinionated and I'm strong in my beliefs, I don't believe that anything is living yet until it's born. I just don't. And I know that sounds very harsh. In my opinion, you're not living until you're living and breathing. Until then, you are about to be living. You are on the road to be alive. In my opinion, you're not alive yet. Having said that, I don't believe in abortions after 3 months because that's just cruel and inhumane.
Yeah,
For sure.
like I was saying.
That's
like,
exactly
that's
it,
why,
though, right? Yeah.
But like if it's under 3 months, I don't care what people do with their bodies.
But
like, it's not my body.
Anyone who argues, it's alive at conception, I say, what's alive? What's alive?
No,
I don't understand.
Alive then.
Yeah.
What? Like, are you not going to eat plants because it's alive at conception?
Yeah.
Like,
You know what I mean? My opinion, being alive is living and breathing. And now plants breathe. So, and plants.
You do know that babies breathe when they're
they're
conceived. You do
conceived.
know that
Yeah,
they are
that's a
they
thing,
do
right?
But I
start
don't
breathing.
believe that they're actually alive. Like, I just don't see them as living.
No, I get it. I'm just
that.
saying, like, they are
But
breathing.
They do have a heartbeat at a point. I think it's a week into it, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, and they do breathe. It's just...
Okay, you know what? Then then you can make this argument against plants.
Yeah.
Living is... No. Okay,
Everyone has a different...
If you're an infant, it's different.
Yeah.
But you're still alive. I'm not saying infants don't live. But in my opinion, living is being self-aware.
Yeah. See, for what... Like, you
But
mean a
babies
conscience,
aren't
basically.
self-aware.
Yeah,
That's what I mean. That's what I just said, infants.
No, but like when you're just born, you're living, but you're not self-aware because you have to rely on your parents, right?
No, and you're right, 100%. That's why, infants are kind of out of the question in that sense. Like, obviously, I'm not going to say that an infant is not living because they're living. But, like, I just, like I said, I'm not an expert in this. This is just, uneducated, opinion.
For the whole political reason part of this, see, abortions is a hard toll on any woman, right? Like, they were not going to do it loosely. the thing about it is
But there are many people who do.
right,
And
yeah,
I don't-
like,
yeah.
and it's not the
Some
most
women
humane
take
thing.
advantage of it. I've
Yeah.
heard some girls brag about, I've had 7 abortions.
Yeah,
Yeah,
see,
that's
that's the
not
thing,
right.
right? But
it's like you're twisted.
where I'm coming from is I personally, I don't think I would be able to go through with it, but my opinion is I wouldn't want to take away some woman's right to be able to have that choice, right? Where people who are protesting out there are only thinking about the baby's choice, we're not thinking about the woman's choice as well.
Because
right?
they're the ones who're
Yeah.
pregnant for 9 months. They're the
Yeah.
ones who have to endure.
And it's not just 9 months, right? Like they're dealing, even if they put a child to adoption, right? Let's say they're still dealing with those repercussions of that, carrying a child for the rest of their lives. Women's body physically change. Do you realize that all of our organs are pushed up on towards our heart and our lungs just to make space for that baby?
Well, that's why and same thing goes with the bladder. Your bladder
Yeah.
is compressed. That's why you
Yeah.
guys pee every 5 seconds when you're
Yeah,
pregnant.
yeah,
Yeah.
We
your
get pee every
body
5 seconds
physically
anyways,
changes.
It's like, is this guy a woman? You know what I
When
mean?
Eric is drunk, he goes to the bathroom every 5 seconds.
Okay, me wasted is a woman sober. Urinating. If we're gonna compare the two, me wasted is a woman sober.
Girls don't go to pee that often.
I will
disagree.
admit that
Me too.
I have to go to the bathroom every 5 seconds. If we're gonna go to the bar tonight, I'm gonna get a Summersby. I'm gonna have to go to the bathroom every 5 minutes after that.
Girl.
Yeah, it's
Oh my
pathetic.
god.
She-
you know what
she's
though?
dead serious.
You know what though?
Yeah, Eric's seen me drunk enough times.
It's because Summersby's are so big. Usually when I go out,
No,
I just
it's
get like
anything, literally anything.
Really?
Yep.
Seriously?
Yeah, literally.
holy shit. You know what though? I do pee a lot when I get drunk. Though,
So,
not
quick
gonna lie.
question: if your spouse,
Is this your question that you had?
yeah, this is
okay,
the question
yeah,
I had.
yeah.
If your spouse wanted you to keep the baby and you didn't,
and that's a
Oh.
big part of it too.
what would you do? If your spouse, let's say you had a great relationship and you got knocked up,
Well-
and your spouse was like, "I want you to keep it, and we'll make it work," but you know in your heart you couldn't be a mom. Would you keep
It's
it?
a dicey situation because it is the woman who has to carry it and do all the stuff, but the man is 50% responsible.
Okay, but you know what?
So
the
like, why
thing
is it unfair to deny a man of his
For
fatherly
sure,
rights?
For sure, for
if
sure.
he wants it?
But you know, in the end, this has nothing. I'm not being biased about anything. This is just an opinion. You know, at the end of the day, all the responsibility is still gonna fall on that woman.
Yeah.
Even if she
I agree
wants
with
it or
that.
not.
For
It's
the
like it's like the woman's body carrying it, and women like they kind of develop a bond like with the baby.
And I
when
agree.
But when they have birth, it's just like an instinct, you know, like a mother nature instinct.
And I agree. I've heard of many women even singing to their pregnant
Even
stomach.
societal
just
though,
to,
right?
You know what I mean?
Like even if that man, let's say, like wants to take care of that child, and he will. I'm not saying he won't. But
yeah,
you'll be
depends on the
seen as
person.
the
Yeah.
worst person in that relationship. You'll be seen as the bad mother or whatever because you didn't want a
Now,
child.
when we're talking about the mother takes control, we're talking about while she's pregnant, correct?
Yes,
Because I've
for
seen
sure.
some fathers that are way more fit to be parents than some
Yeah,
mothers.
for
I
sure.
agree
I
with
agree
It
with
does
that too.
happen.
Yeah,
I
for
agree.
sure. Oh my god, yeah. There are
Emily,
some women out there. who-
Emily and I know exactly what we're talking about. We're not going to bring this up here just in case.
Yes.
Oh,
You know?
I would not bring it up anyways. I wouldn't bring it up anyways. But we
just
read
for
each other's
reference, my
minds.
mic fell.
Yeah. No worries. Mike's fall. That's what you do. That's what we do on the show. We
How
prepare
do you
Next
make it
segment,
rest?
Mike's fall.
Prepare for any situation.
Is it okay over there?
I think so. Okay. Yeah, we're good. We're
You're
good.
good?
We're good.
All
We're
right.
good. We're good.
Okay. Now I'll read you the statistics because we can't spend too much time on this
From his
individual.
Instagram polls.
On this, fuck off. We're doing it a little bit different though this time.
Oof.
But like I said, we can't spend too much time on this topic. So I'll read you what I have. Of the only 17% that voted in this particular poll, 18% were pro-life, 82% were like us, except for Emily. Sorry, Emily, you're a
No,
voter
I
here.
see where
I
she
know, I
stands
admit it,
though.
but
I get what you mean
Yeah, a
though.
lot of like Christian people believe in like pro-life.
Yeah.
So you see a lot of those people protesting. They're very Christian, maybe even more than
Yeah,
I
for
am.
sure.
Except
I am open to everyone's opinions.
Except that's
But,
where we
you know.
want to be, right? We want to be in that situation where like we understand it.
See, I'm the opposite. I went to Catholic school my entire life. I've had don't have sex before marriage. Don't
Yeah.
have birth control gives you cancer. It's against God. Like, I've had that stuff shoved down my throat to the point where I don't want to fucking listen to it.
Yeah.
I will do this. I will do this. I will do whatever I want because according to the Bible, all of this is sinful. But
Everything's a sin in the Bible.
Yeah, everything's a sin.
It
But
also
I'm like,
depends on your denomination, right? Like, I'm Christian, but I'm like, what do you call it? Like, Protestant, right?
Protestant, me too, yeah.
Protestant. So Protestants, I feel like, are a bit different in that sense. They do believe in pro-life, but to the way they practice, like Catholics, is way more like suppressant, in my opinion, than like uplifting and embracing like the Holy Spirit and things like that. You know? But
Cool.
like, yeah.
Okay, no, it's good to hear that. And I'm glad that we have somebody that thinks differently just so we can hear from the other party, right?
for sure.
Yeah.
That way we're not running a total bias show. So, of the 17 people that voted, 14, so like I said, 82% were pro-choice, 18% were pro-life. Of those 17 people that tuned in for that, we are 14 people for pro-life, 14 for pro-choice, and 3 for pro-life. So, I'm comparing, out of all the girls that voted on this particular poll, it was a total of 11. 90% were pro-choice. That does not surprise me.
I'm not surprised.
Anyone surprised by that?
No, why would
90%
I
of
be?
girls being...
Because it's not taking away their right from keeping the child. It's just giving them the right to choose if they want the child or not, right?
Yeah, especially in this day and age, I'm not surprised it's all like pro-choice. Nothing against that, but you know, we're very progressive nowadays. So
Yeah, no, and I agree. I am personally pro-choice. Of the 3 people that voted pro-life, surprisingly, more were guys. It was only 3 people, but it was 2 guys.
not surprised.
Not surprised at all.
And
I want to be the bigger man. I'm gonna be pro-life. But if she gets knocked up, I'm not.
Of the 6
I'm gonna disappear.
Of course.
of the 6 guys that voted in total, still more were pro-choice. That's 66.7 compared to
be
the
smart.
33.3. So, more guys than girls voted pro-life. However, more guys, when you calculate the total of guys, voted for pro-choice. So I think not unanimously,
Wait,
obviously, but
can
like
I, for your statistics, how many women voted pro-life?
1
One out of...
girl.
Guilty.
So one person out there agrees with our friend Emily here.
Was it you, Emily?
Wait, where'd you get the statistics from?
His Instagram
My
polls.
Instagram polls.
Oh, your Instagram polls.
They're
okay.
not. That's why I do the Instagram polls, because I do this on the show later on and we break it
Wait,
down.
I think I'm the one who maybe voted pro.
I think I am the one who voted
Actually, you know what? You weren't, only because I know this, because I did this poll months ago before I knew who you were. So
Oh,
it
okay,
wasn't you.
okay,
It was
okay.
somebody else. Okay, so we've heard from this table. 75% think pro-choice. 25%, which is totally okay, are pro-life. And there's nothing wrong with being pro-life. Nothing at all, as long as you can at least be open to the other person's perspective, essentially. You know, that's what I would say. Does anyone have anything else to say on this particular topic? Because we do have to move on now.
Nope.
No, we're all good?
No, we're good,
Okay.
we're good.
Now, second topic. This is more of a, it's not as political. In fact, it's not as political. It's not, this is
Country
actually,
music is good.
yeah, no, fuck off. Fuck country music. Fuck country music. And Emily, by the way, you haven't taken any shots at me,
See,
but fuck
Kat,
Taylor Swift.
you're
as well.
wrong.
Taylor Swift.
I agree with you. Oh my god.
I don't.
Wait,
Why?
agreeing with fucking Taylor Swift?
Like
fuck
I
Taylor
wouldn't
Swift?
fuck her, but like fuck her.
Why?
Wait,
Why?
do you like Taylor Swift?
I'm probably the only one in the room who does.
I love Taylor Swift.
Okay.
I went to her concert.
Okay.
Yes.
Oh my god, me too.
Red tour.
What is going on
Oh,
here?
Reputation.
Yo,
Nice. Okay,
Cut-
we gotta
make
move on.
that, no, make that loud so the microphone can hear the.
Oh,
Okay,
they oh.
We got a high five
That
in
was
the
a white
house.
person high five.
We got a high five in the house. Okay, so we'll move on to this. And this has nothing to do with any kind of political or anything. This is just whether you would or you wouldn't. And we're gonna go counterclockwise this time, starting with Emily. If you can't answer it quickly, pass it
Okay.
on, and you can think about your answer, because that is also okay. Now, this is more of a fun question, and we're gonna have fun with this.
I love it. Look, you guys should see him smiling. Like,
Yeah, he's
Oh, yeah.
he's
I'm-
loving
you're
it.
a
I'm
mean
grinning.
one.
I'm grinning.
Mr. Grinch.
I'm grinning ear to ear. And to be honest, I do
really
kind of wish, I appreciate all you guys coming out here, but I do kind of wish we had another guy so we could have a bit more of
Maybe next time.
He feels
Maybe next
he
time.
feels submissive because we're dominating this
Yeah.
conversation.
No.
Yeah, that's exactly
Nothing
it.
to do with
Oh.
being
He feels
submissive.
attacked, guys.
Nothing
See,
to do.
like, I
because
thought,
we all
I thought
go
you
juicy.
loved. I thought you loved having an all-female cast.
I do, but
What's wrong with us, huh?
nothing
I
wrong
took
with
an Uber here.
Nothing wrong with having the all-female cast. You ladies are amazing for coming out here. I appreciate it big time, for real. But I do want to have another guy so I can get a better perspective of this question. Now, you guys don't know what the question is yet, so, Now, here we go. Are you ready to rock and roll? Emily, starting with
See,
you.
white
Yeah.
person joke.
If you could swap your gender,
Oh.
would you fuck yourself?
Uh,
Here we go. Here we go.
if I could swap my gender.
Like, for example.
Oh, okay, I would, just to see what it's like.
No, if you could be a guy, it doesn't matter if
Okay.
for example, if you could just be a guy and sleep with Emily,
Yeah.
would you do it just to see what it's like?
Yeah.
Yes.
I probably would.
Okay, Dwayne.
Yeah.
Yes.
That was
Kat.
quick. I'm sorry.
If I want to be disappointed twice, I just gotta look in the mirror.
Fuck off.
Yeah, I totally would.
Like, yeah, why wouldn't you?
And I
right?
would
like,
too.
what
Yeah,
the
like
fuck?
why wouldn't you?
I would
Yeah.
too. If I could be a girl, I would definitely let me.
Yeah, like no.
Probably even
If I
finish
could-
in
okay, no,
me.
no.
I'd let me finish in me.
Are you pro-life or pro-choice?
Fuck off. Kat's the smart ass in the show. Okay, she always has a smart little remark. That was
was
classic.
good.
I do
That was
like
good.
that. That was classic. I'll tell you, I would honestly, and I'll tell you why I would. I want to know, what it feels like to be a girl. A little bit.
Well, I don't know.
It's probably not
I
fun.
want to know what it's like to be fucked properly.
Oh, that's exactly. You know what? I want to know how I could fuck myself, so guys don't have to, so I can pleasure myself. Cause
Good answer. See, I would just do it because I want to know how good I am in bed. I have no idea.
Yeah,
am I a
that too.
4? Am I a 7? Am I a 9? Am I a 1?
I feel like all of us, like a majority of people in the world, always think that they're good in bed. But because every guy's gonna think, "Oh, I'm awesome in bed."
No,
but,
I've literally told a
a
guy once that he was awful in bed.
Like every guy's like, "Oh, I've been told I'm like really good in bed."
I've never
but-
had a bad review, but I also don't know if it's an honest review.
No one's gonna give anyone a bad review except in
Well-
my situation.
well, Kat-
what was told to me, which was complete bullshit, because I haven't had a complaint so far. But
Well, that doesn't mean that maybe these guys didn't complain.
true.
You know?
Maybe.
Roommate drama. In my opinion, I would because, if you're a really kinky person, I'm not saying I'm kinky, like, Lord,
but
in
that's
the
what
name
you're
of the
saying.
Father, Son, Holy Spirit, amen. But if you're a really kinky person, you could have.
Kat, we all know you're beyond kinky.
Yeah.
I met you like 5 minutes ago. Come
I
on,
know,
girl.
sure you know.
I'm
Sure
actually
knows.
looking at her purse right now, and there's handcuffs coming out of them. And is that anal beads over there in the purse too?
Yeah.
Is that, yeah.
Oh,
Okay.
yeah. No, but you could have the best sex ever. But I'm Asian. What if my dick was small? That's a little
You don't know though. You could be that abnormal.
yeah, I could be the abnormal Asian that's got big dick energy.
I'm sure there are a couple Asians out there that have massive schlongs.
Shalom.
Schlong. You like that? You like that? Schlong.
Shalom.
No, but I don't know. Yeah, I totally would. Because then you could have the best sex ever, and then you can see how ugly your orgasm face is, and you're like,
Oh,
change it. Change it.
That's actually a good point. I wonder what my face looks like. I feel like it's just like a normal face.
I
don't-
wonder how other people see me. That would be a really good way to say.
To be honest, if anything, I'd be most worried about my breath because you're very close.
Eric, do you not chew a piece of gum before you have sex? I chew a piece of gum every single time before I have sex. Every single time. That way, if you're
I
sucking
don't.
dick, the dick tastes like your gum.
Well, see, I don't know
See,
about
that's
that.
that's if you chew a piece of gum before you suck dick,
I know.
no shh.
I know nothing about
This is
that.
for
either.
us over here. Shut up. The dick will taste like the gum flavor, so that way when they come in your mouth, it doesn't taste as bad, even though it is bad. And then you gotta swallow fast.
Oh shit!
Spitters are
Kat-
quitters.
Kat's making some sense.
Bitters are quitters.
No, but seriously, if you chew gum, it changes your saliva. So if you go down and it doesn't taste good, it's kind of, you still know it doesn't taste the best, but it's masked by the flavor of the gum. And if you want, keep the gum underneath your tongue, because that's where your breath is kind of produced salivatory glands are down here.
You've done a lot of research on this.
No, I've just sucked a lot of dick.
The most honest person we've ever had on this show. I love it.
I'm kidding.
Are you though?
I gotta take a quick second there. Holy fuck. That's amazing. Thank you for the honest response there.
My
welcome.
cheeks are hurting.
Can I have a podcast called Cat's Sex Ed?
Oh my god, it'd just be about you and chewing gum while you give fellatio, essentially, right?
Yum, yum, yum.
Cat's the expert. If you ever need to know how to give good head,
My TikTok is KitKat.2316. Please add it. I'm almost at 2K followers.
add it if you want to know how to give blowjobs in the future. All right, because Cat's the expert, apparently.
Exactly.
Anyone else have anything to say about that before I read the statistics down? I know it's killer.
Not really, but I'm pretty sure it's gonna
My
be
Pornhub
100%.
channel? No, I'm kidding. No, I'm
Ooh,
kidding.
girl. Ooh,
No,
girl.
now I'm kidding. Now I'm kidding.
Deep Throat with Cat. Tune in.
19-year-old Asian girl takes BBC and cries.
Now, Cat, what's the BBC? I'm kidding. I know what that is.
Brambleberries.
Oh my god, this is out of control. That's amazing. Cat, everybody, Cat. Does anyone else have anything to say on this topic before I read the statistics? On whether you would fuck yourself if you could swap
How
genders?
much do you want to bet it's 100%?
Yeah, I bet it is.
You guys want to bet me actual money for real?
No, I'll bet you a
No.
drink.
I'll
But
bet.
it-
I'll,
Yeah.
No, wait. Maybe
Okay.
not.
No, yeah.
That was a hesitation.
Okay,
on
how
my
about this?
part.
How about this? Bet me a drink on whether more people would or would not, and I will not make a face.
I think.
No, if he's asking for a bet, that means it's not.
That's true. Eric, go fuck yourself.
So you're not taking a bet?
Wait a
No.
minute. That's the question. Go fuck yourself.
I would love to if I had the opportunity. All right, so I will read you the statistics here. We had another 17 voter turnout. Not much on that. A lot of people grow some balls and vote on my polls, for Christ's sake.
It's because the people don't vote for your polls because number one, your questions when you post your polls, the answers sometimes are really small. That's number one. And also you post a lot of you post sometimes paragraphs before your polls. So people when they go through Instagram stories, they don't always want to see like actual stories, which is why I always post like my least important stuff later and my most important stuff first because the first thing people open up, if it's a long story, they will just keep going and they'll miss your poll or accidentally vote with an answer that they weren't intending to.
Okay.
Because you asked once if you were ugly, and I accidentally voted yes, and I literally texted you right
I
after.
asked if I were ugly
Yeah,
on a poll?
you posted it on a
So
poll.
I guess that topic will be coming up one day.
And
It's
I-
capital E ugly.
and I literally sent you a message. I'm like, Eric, that is not what I meant to say. I'm so sorry. And you're like, yeah, it's all good.
I must have been wasted when I posted that because I don't remember doing that. Yeah.
Maybe.
I usually remember all my polls, but I can't remember. I must have been drunk at the bar and took a stupid ass selfie and was like, "Am I ugly? Yes or no?"
I think it was a black screen. I think you were having a day.
I was probably having.
No.
I said, I think it was behind a black screen. I think he was having a day. No, but I'm serious. That's probably why people don't actually always vote for your polls. It's just because they're so like fast paced, like when you're going through your stories. Because today you posted a picture of you at like your work today, and then I didn't see your podcast stuff till later, and I was like skimming through it by then.
Fair enough. Okay, cool. Very good point. So of the 17 total, 24%, which is 4 people, said, "Ooh, no, fuck that. They would not fuck themselves."
I'm glad we didn't bet a drink.
I knew it.
13 people, 76% said they would. So most people agree with us unanimously. Now, sorry, I don't remember everyone else's response. You guys all
We
would.
all said yes.
You all
Yeah.
said yes? Okay.
We're all
Um,
sluts.
Yeah, basically.
We're all ho-ho.
What does that make me? What's a male slut? What is that? Player?
You're a man whore. You're a fuck boy.
A gigolo?
There
A gigolo is a
Yo.
prostitute. A gigolo is a prostitute.
I don't know. I just thought gigolo.
You're a man slut.
How about
And you
just-
take bubble
What
bath.
about player? Player works, right? Is
No, player? Nah, it makes you sound cool.
Well, I'm not a player. You take one look at me, you'll go, that guy fucking, girls don't like him.
See, I
So-
do vote. We have a
That's not
podcast
true.
on
Come
Eric's
on.
appearance
For
because
real.
he always
For
says he's
real.
ugly when he's
Nah.
really not.
Yeah, I know, right? Like, what the fuck?
Kat's very sweet, so is Dwayne, and so is Emily. They're very sweet people, but...
You got the name down, bro.
well,
What
yeah, I
the
told you,
fuck?
once I do it 3, 4, 5, 6,
You don't
10
understand.
times, I
Like,
get it.
he had to ask me my name more than like 5 times.
For the record, so everyone knows, I met her tonight, and it's very awesome she
I
agreed to be on the show
Did
tonight.
meet him like 30 minutes.
Well, I've seen you in passing, but
Yeah, because I've served you a couple of times.
formally introduced today, and honestly, it's awesome that you came out tonight. Thank you so much. Your
Yeah,
appearance
no
is very
worries.
appreciated.
No worries, yeah.
So I will quickly dive into the statistics here quickly, and we'll finish up because we've exceeded time by far. This is by far my longest show, and I will tell you the time that we've been on this.
When you work with women.
We're done. When you work with this goes to show, by the way, how much low maintenance guys are and how high maintenance women are. They have to talk.
Hello.
Oh, wait a minute.
Boom, boom, boom. I just opened up a next topic, which we will do on another show. We're not going to dive into that now.
Oh, Kat's got some roasts heating up in the oven.
Kat's got some roast for the host, right? That's what's up.
Oh, yeah.
So, of the 10 girls that voted, sorry, dropped my sheet there. Of the 10 girls that voted in both polls, in general, 10 girls total turned out for this. 8 of them, as opposed to 2 of them, said yeah, they would. 80% of girls, as opposed to 20%, would fuck themselves given the
surprised.
opportunity. But then again, you guys already have a little bit of an idea, I feel like, because
What are you trying
We
to
have
say here?
dildos, and you have pleasure rings, and pleasure rings are nothing like
well,
it's true. Like, if you look at male sex toys versus females, they're very different.
very different.
Very
yeah,
different.
Very different. I don't know, but I feel like, and I don't want to generalize, but I feel like more girls are,
Open
I guess,
to it?
are guess bisexual and have had.
Not gonna lie, yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Whereas guys, very, very little percentage of guys are bisexual. You're either gay or straight, or some of them are bi. But like, girls, I think, are more experimental in the sense. So they have a little bit more of an idea of what their same sex feels like. Am I wrong? Diving into this?
No.
I'm not wrong.
In my opinion. In
Kat?
my opinion.
Wait, no, I didn't even hear the question. I was like,
He's saying girls are more open to experiment than guys
With each other.
with each other, with the same sex.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, like
I
if
think
you're
generally,
going to a
yes.
club, you don't see like a guy going up to a guy, making out with him at a club. But like, I definitely would go up to my like friend that's a girl and make out with her
for
at a
sure.
club.
I legit just made out with 2 of my friends last night.
Really?
Yeah.
Interesting. Emily, what do you have to say on this? Nothing but, like,
Oh, about bisexual?
oh, girls
Being
are more
bisexual?
Just
girls are
girls
more
are being
experimental
more-
with girls.
I know, yeah, but I don't want to be like, oh, if a guy experimented with a guy, it's gay. But in
It's
my
not.
opinion, like
Well,
a
it is-
guy,
it is
Well,
gay.
it is.
Okay,
Okay,
so
I mean,
gay.
it's not
wouldn't
like
be
unless they.
attracted to that. That sounds really bad, but like, I don't know. It just
Say
feels
whatever you
like-
gotta say, man. This show is
I
all
don't know.
about being
I know
you.
people being like, oh, like she's like whatever, but you know what? I just feel like okay, if you saw a guy making out with a guy, and then like, would you be like, yeah, I'd go out with that guy? Like,
Yeah.
you know,
Yeah.
you would?
Yeah,
I would.
Well, no, she's right in a sense because the guys, every time guys see 2 girls making out, they're like, oh yeah. Versus
Well, that's
Like,
because
like,
of
two
how
guys making out.
normalized it's been,
like,
right?
I'm not like.
But it hasn't
this
been normal.
society-
Like
in
that,
this
that's been
society.
normalized. But guys
but
making out with
guys
guys
making out
has
with
not.
guys-
That's,
yeah,
that's the
hasn't
thing,
been
right? That's what I'm saying.
normalized.
Like,
That's why-
girls making out with girls has been
Yeah,
normalized.
All
if
right.
it's been normalized, then maybe I would be like, oh, okay, whatever. But
it's
like,
way
it
more
hasn't,
attractive.
so that's
But
why like I
mean,
feel
like,
weird about it.
A guy kissing a guy doesn't mean he's strictly gay, right?
I know it doesn't
Eric, I
mean
dare you to kiss the
strictly
first man you
gay,
see at the
but-
bar.
No,
Fuck
no.
that. I'll give
No,
my
but
nephew
you
a
guys-
kiss on his forehead.
You
That's
guys,
about it.
do you guys know what I mean?
home
Right?
I know what you
Alabama.
mean. Like a guy can be
Fuck off.
bisexual.
Yeah, a guy can be bisexual,
But, like-
pansexual, or whatever, right? So them kissing a guy doesn't strictly make them gay. So
I know
if
it
they are
doesn't,
open
but-
Okay,
to
fair
be
enough.
experimental with other,
Fair enough. Now, I have one question. We're not going to touch on this too much
Okay.
because we're close to, and I can make this another topic another day.
Okay.
Now, just in the hypothetical situation of a threesome, if you guys had your choice,
2 guys.
2 guys as opposed to another girl and a guy, like
Oh hell yeah.
another girl and a guy.
okay, so Kat is 2 guys
Oh, yeah.
as opposed to another girl. 20 is a girl and a guy. Emily, what would you choose if you had your ideal threesome? 2 guys or another girl and a guy?
I feel like most guys would be like, oh, I'm not going to do it with another guy. Because we've had this conversation. You're like, I'm not going to do it with another guy.
Actually,
you're going
I
to have
wouldn't
to
mind
share,
either.
like, you're going to have to share, you know what I mean? So, like, I wouldn't mind it being another girl, but a lot of the guys are like, oh, you know.
Okay. Dwayne, you have something to say quickly?
I was just saying, I'd take 2 guys too, to be honest.
Really? As
Yeah.
opposed to a guy and a girl?
Both.
Fair enough. Okay.
Both.
I mean, like, I do like another girl, and then a guy used to be like 2 girls. That's just me. But,
Cool.
like, I know a lot of girls are like, oh, I'd do 2 guys. But
All right.
that's just me.
So
Cool.
you're
I'm
saying
open to both,
guy
but I
and a girl.
prefer 2 guys.
I'd say, yeah, a guy and a girl. I don't know.
It's yeah.
Now, quickly, going around quickly. You guys would do either or there's one that you wouldn't do?
I do either or.
Either or.
Either or. I wouldn't
Okay.
do all 3 girls.
See, if I was to have a threesome with another
Maybe I
guy,
would.
You wouldn't do because a lot of guys are like, oh my god, like if our
No,
dicks
no, no.
touch.
there would be no
I
risk.
see balls.
No, there'd be no
Or
risk.
my
of,
own.
There'd be no risk of dick contact. That's it.
Oh.
Okay,
Are you
but
sure about that?
there would honestly, if it was just some bitch I didn't give a fuck about, I would I'd pig roast her. I mean, why not, right? I hate to say it. I know it's a derogatory.
Respecting
I
women.
hear that. I hear that a lot from guys.
What is
like
that?
This,
Is
what's that
respecting
thing? What's
women.
that? Okay. What's
Describe
that thing
PewDiePie.
called when it's like not, I said a gangbang. I don't know. It's like where a bunch of guys line up and
Gangbangs.
fuck one girl.
A train.
A
train.
No,
That is a
gangbangs.
gangbang.
That's a gangbang.
It's under the
right?
category of
Yeah.
gangbangs.
Yeah, but a train
So
is
then
what
there's
she's
like
talking
orgy.
about.
There's
No, she's
orgy.
not
and
Orgy
talking
is
then
a
there's-
bunch of people having sex.
Yeah, a gangbang. Oh, okay. Would
What you're
you
thinking
be
about
a
is
part
something
of a
else.
bang gang?
A bang
A bang gang?
A bang gang.
Would I be a part of a gangbang?
A gangbang.
Okay, just
Bang
to be
gang.
clear, you're
Gang
talking
bang.
about
All
like,
guys
what-
and one girl,
all guys-
or
are
a
you-
bunch of girls and
One
just Eric.
girl.
Oh, fuck. Yeah, no. I'm down for that. That's
a
called a
bunch of
referring.
guys
That's
and
You
called
were
a
thinking about a chain, which you thought like all guys fucking each other, and then the girl.
Okay, that's some human centipede shit.
No, that's what he was thinking about though, because he's like, that's called a chain. I'm like, no, it's not.
I'm
a
talking.
train. A
Eric,
train.
you
Oh
can be
yeah,
the
sorry, a
caboose.
train or
I'm
whatever.
talking about.
Eric, you can be the caboose.
Okay.
If trust me, if I were gonna be in some sort of reverse orgy and it was me and a bunch of women, there would be no limit of women that could be there. There'd be no limit. I wouldn't say 10 is the most. I'd say fucking
Well, how long
20.
can you
bring it
last,
on.
Eric?
I'm an
I
expert.
know.
I'm an expert. I'm class. I can decide when it
Eric.
happens.
I'm talking about one woman, and you're a part of
Oh.
the bunch of guys who fuck that one woman. Like 20 guys, including you.
If I was being paid, fine. If not, no. If I was in porn and
You
being paid,
wouldn't do
fine.
it. You wouldn't do
If I was in porn and I was being paid, fine. It was just
What
as
if you're
general.
being paid $100? Would you do it?
I don't think that's
$100
enough.
is a lot of McDonald's.
It is a lot of McDonald's. It's a good, a lot of junior chicken. I'd probably
Some
do it
Budweiser.
and finish quick. But it's all bento.
No, but you'd be the one everyone leaves in the comments of Pornhub being like, that guy finished quick.
And I'd be reading those comments, eating my junior chicken.
Oh, true.
Right? So,
I
we
really
will.
want McDonald's.
I know, me too. I
Oh, we
know,
should
me
get
too.
some.
No, we're going to Monahan's. I had McDonald's yesterday.
So, of
No,
the.
but we can also go to McDonald's.
We could. Of the 7 guys that voted in total,
Now you're thinking about it, aren't you?
No, my friend's bringing me a burger from the works.
oh, word.
Oh wow.
Oh yeah.
So, 7 guys voted in total in this poll. 5 guys as opposed to 2
Five
guys. 5 guys, burgers and fries. Shit.
You're
Uh,
really hungry, aren't
I
you?
am.
I haven't eaten all day. Literally, I've not
know.
eaten all day. I'm dying.
So, of the 7 guys voted in total. 5 guys were yeah, I would, which is 71.4%
What was the question again?
28.6%. If you could swap gender roles, would you fuck
Oh
yourself?
right.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, more guys and more girls would fuck themselves. So, I think like it seems pretty unanimous.
I think so.
At this table, for sure, it was unanimous that we would do it. We would
Not
all fuck
surprised.
ourselves if we had the
Yeah.
chance. All right. Well, I guess since we all agree, and we've all dove into it a little bit and discussed it. Nobody's changing their opinion. Nobody says, ew, it's gross all of a sudden for no reason.
No.
Yeah. And, all right. Well, you know what? I appreciate every single one of you for coming out. Very sweet of you. Very awesome. Especially you, Dwani, because we just met you today.
I know.
Yeah.
I
and
know.
Emily, I've known for time. Kat, I've also known for time. But
Too much
It
time.
was a pleasure. I loved it.
well, you're more than welcome to come back for another show anytime,
I'll think about it.
any day of the week, anytime. Every time we're rolling with one, please feel free.
For sure.
All of you guys. Again, I'm your host with the most, capital E. This is
Juicy.
Down at the bar.
Juice E.
Don't listen to Kat. She's actually, she doesn't know what she's talking about. So, capital E. This is Down at the bar.
Juicy. Juicy
Fuck
for sure.
up. Okay.
Can we make a poll out of this though? Capital E versus Juice E.
We can do that.
I'll put it on my Instagram. I have like 500 something followers. Oh wow, I'm so famous.
Oh my God! Look
All
at
right.
you.
Well, vote on Kat's poll and decide what my next host name will be. I guarantee capital E
If you want to see some
smokes.
sad stuff, follow me on Instagram.
Juicy E. All right, guys. This is Down at the Bar. I'm capital E. Coming at you, not live, but one day we will be live from Sheridan College. Thanks for tuning in. Have yourselves a fantastic
Christmas.
evening.
Ta-da!